Welcome friends, welcome to today's stream. Hopefully you're all doing okay wherever you are in the world. Lots happening at the moment. I think we should all just be nice to each other. Alright, and we commence. So I'm on to the final stages of this diorama. I'm just doing a touch up on a few of these models. Before we will be calling it a day. We have exactly 3 models left to go. So that is exciting. 2 of them, this one and the Hellhound, are pretty close. And then the Valkyrie I have not touched. I was saving her till last because she's my favourite models. We have a little dog friend today. Haha, g'day Ramasquera. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. I'm not into yoga, I am into champagne. That is one of the lyrics at the end of the song. Yeah. It's very interesting times here in Brisbane. We have pretty crazy levels of rainfall that's causing all sorts of flooding and issues. I'm very fortunate that I'm mostly unaffected at the moment. But yeah. G'day Neshland. So there was just a bit of a disconnect between these two in terms of the metal. This guy looked very orange and didn't have a lot of dark contrast. So I decided to just go back in and tweak the colours a bit. G'day, Cooge. What's going on, my man? Yeah, you should be able to see in the background my almost finished diorama. I've glued some people down. It's all happening. What do we need to edit? You're trying to edit my head out of the picture. Can't say I blame you. What is little? What is little idiot barking at? Nashland, yes, they are for a diorama. That is almost finished. Hey, Robbie's Hobbies. I won't change the camera, but I'll show you in this one. This is my diorama. Ah. You can't really see it, I guess. But we are in the very home stretch now. You got a picture of it. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's about a week ago. In the journey of 100 miles, 95 miles is halfway. It's one of my boss's favourite quotes. Well, I sort of understand what he means, because it feels like in the last 2 weeks I haven't really made any progress that's noticeable, but it's been a significant amount of work. So we can all get pretty excited about the next few projects now. We've got some Curse City models coming up next, and then Katsuru Otoko, the moon face, and we're also going to do a little 2-person duel from Black Sun, Severax and Solrak. Yeah, it is not over until the very last model is done. It feels like those last few steps are a mountain. So we got a delivery during the week, which is exciting. And I'm going to show you all what I got. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Remember that song? Great song. Fatboy Slim. Alright. Let's do a little tweak. It's about as good as it's going to get, I think. Maybe we'll try and make this one orange. Do I think the armour would show on the cloak slightly? Probably. Little barky boy. This guy is literally at the very back of the diorama. I've spent probably more time than I should. But let's have a look at my exciting delivery. Neko. Yes, so one of the other dioramas I've got planned for this year is a futuristic cyberpunk city with some flashing LEDs and hopefully some blue light and hopefully some interesting effects when I turn normal light off and turn blue lights on, and all the models would glow. That's like what I'm expecting in my head. We'll see how we go. How you going, buddy? You alright? You want to say hello to everyone? Hi everyone! I'm having a lot of fun today because it's raining. And I'm barking at everything. Hey buddy. You alright? You're still wet, mate.
You just went outside.
Oh, off you go. Yeah, that's the plan. So I bought 8 futuristic cyberpunk models from Neko Galaxy to put on my floating cyberpunk diorama. And it's going to float. The city's going to be floating. I think I've figured out how to do it all, wire it all, make it look like a floating city, etc. We'll see. Cool. So this chick, Rosie, hey buddy. All of their models. G'day Vipertron. Yeah, it should take a little couple of weeks, little Bobby Dazzler. Oh, look at this. Hey buddy, do you think this is for you? Beautiful face. That's a great sculpt. That is a great sculpt. What is going on here though? Is this like a robot statue that she's standing on? Cool. Oh yeah. Pretty lady. Pink. Pink casting. Very, very classic. Quality is really good actually in the pink resin. I don't know. I don't know what, if it actually changes the consistency or anything of the resin, but pink doesn't do anything noticeable to their thing. This is the other one from that same diorama, the 2 of them, which is cool. And then we got this chick sitting down with a robo dog. And then we got this chick sitting here with a gun just hanging out. Andromedaphane. And then we got this chick sitting here eating her noodles with her 3 arms. And then we got this chick sitting on her bike. And then we got this chick riding on her bicycle. So it's going to be like, what's a way to describe it? You know the Amazon planet from Futurama, which is just all chicks? Death by Snoo Snoo. It's going to be like that, but instead of it being Amazons, they're going to be cyberpunk chicks. So it's a floating planet that goes around and does death by Snoo Snoo. Death by Snoo Snoo. Alright, I need a few bit of yellow. Hey, what are you chewing on there? That's wood, buddy. You can't eat that. Stop eating wood. Death by Snoo Snoo. How long until I finish this one, or how long until I start that one? I think that one will be towards the end of the year. Probably like October-esque. That I'll do that one. It's just a... So if you have a look, well, you can't actually see it in the picture at the moment, but above my diorama is another shelf, and on that shelf is a whole pile of electrical and wiring stuff. Because I have to learn how to wire LEDs and figure out a battery for the various LEDs. G'day, Pascal. So it's gonna take a little while to. I'm gonna need to do planning for a change. Because I think you definitely need to plan the wiring, where all the wiring is going to go. You can't just like slide into that and be like, yeah, maybe I'll make this wire come through here. Yeah, you've really got to be more prepared. All right. That guy's done. Thanks, mate. You can see behind my head the diorama that he goes on. And it looks like this. He's standing up the back there. What a legend. I do, on occasion, do easy. Alright, so that leaves us with this dude to finish today. So we just got to try and finish off this guy. So let's do do this orc dude first, I think. So, I reckon we need some brown. Got those colours up there. Red. Iskalata. Oh, awesome, Vipertron. Get excited, mate. Ah, g'day. The baby Jane. What's going on? Ah, cool. G'day, Prizeric Sopoloi, thank you. Yes, Robbie's Hobbies. Well, my girlfriend thinks it's not as good as Camelot. Don't you, Vids? She thinks it sucks.
I gave you my specific points of criticism. And you ignored them.
Thank you. But I think that there is a lot of good lessons that I took from Camelot that I've been able to put forth in this diorama. I don't, however, think the individual g'day Plank, the individual paint jobs are necessarily better than Camelot. I experience a thing you normally experience in army painting on this piece, which is that I started learning how to paint specific colours and specific things, and then by the end of it I was better at painting those specific colours and specific things. You know, talking about gold and so the gold that I painted on the first model is significantly worse than the gold I painted on the last model, and it's so much noticeable. Can't do much about that now. I'll just turn the exposure down a fraction. I don't think no, I don't want auto exposure, you wanker. Alright. Look, that absolutely is also a risk, but the way that I structured that, and again, this was a Camelot lesson, I left my favourite models till the end. So that way you've got the enthusiasm of painting the really cool models, the ones that you've been looking forward to right at the end. So, but yeah, there's a myriad of challenges when it comes to this type of project that you don't even really think about when you're first starting. That's one of them. So I don't know that there is actually a way to fix that. Like when you're painting 12 models and you're doing them exactly the same in terms of the technique, you're obviously going to get better. It's practice in a nutshell, so. Thanks, Plank. So that leaves me with just the Valkyrie, whom we're going to paint on Party Monday tomorrow. Maybe we'll start it today if I finish this guy off. And then that will be all she wrote, and we move on to the next project. Cheers, some cool little Games Workshop figures. Okay, let's go. Probably what I've learnt from this project is that it's a stupidly ambitious, large, crazy idea, and I don't know that I can summon up the willpower to paint every figure to my best possible standard on a project of this scale. It would take me the better part of a few months, and just don't know that I've got that level of concentration for the same thing. Just I like painting lots of different projects, different things. But it's been good. These figures are really cool. Ultimate Thought, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I should know. I've painted all of them. We'll read about it. Read about it. What are we doing live, Cujo? Painting this. Well, in that case, I'll ignore your comment. Who else is streaming? Say g'day from me. Is it someone I like? Oh, did he? I didn't know he streamed. I'm gonna go have a look. G'day, Tui. What's going on? We just heard that someone Diddy's streaming, so let's go find him. Diddy. What's happening over here? Painting an autumn forest dragon, Lizard the tree wizard. Cool. Where's Diddy? Oh, Pascal's on. G'day, Pascal. Oh, he's painting that one. Ah, Banshee's workshop. I remember we had a great time doing the speed painting, and he blew my brain in that. So I don't see Diddy on here. Diddy. Oh well, what's Pascal painting? That's a great figure though.
Yeah, just one. Ah, okay.
Nice. He's streaming a rerun. Wonder how you do that. Have to fix it out at some point. Alright. That's a great way of describing him. He has strong opinions. Nothing wrong with that. I've been known on occasion to have strong opinions as well. Okay, Frog Jim. Speed paint, well, it was it 20 Jeepers. 2019, mate. 2019. It was almost 3 years ago. That is a long time. That is a very long time. Good stuff, I hope, Tui. G'day, Stevie. How are you going in the rain down there? Stranded. Charlie Bear looks like she's having the time of her life in the rain.
Oh, cool. Cool news.
What, bro?
Qantas is launching Perth to Rome direct from June.
Perth to Rome direct. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Rocket. That's exciting too. I'm excited to see some stuff. I think you posted a little something in the League of Extraordinary Painters the other day that I saw, and I was like, ooh. Yeah, Frog Jim. I try to be a little bit more explanatory on the word streams because I'm, well, firstly representing another company, but yeah, just like feel like that's my duty over there, whereas here my duty is to have a bit of fun. Sonic the Hedgehog. Legends. No, I don't think so, mate. I think I've passed my use by date when it comes to miniature games. Never say never, though. You know how it is. Sometimes you get struck by inspiration and you just go. Tui, I hope the inspiration stays, mate, and you crank out some more magnificence. Hey, little buddy. Do you want to say hi to Stevie, Hugo? No, you want to run away. Little buddy. Cheeky little bugger. Knows I'm about to pick him up. He's like, fuck you. Hugo, do you want some chicken? Hey, come here. Come here. Good boy. I was lying to you, buddy. I haven't got chicken. I haven't got chicken. I was lying. What's going on? Did you have a good day today? You did? That's nice. Thanks, buddy. Say hi, Stevie. Hi, honey, Stevie. Oh, off you go. Little buddy. Yep. Yeah, just started bucketing down here too. There is every possibility we may lose power or internet, friends. If that happens, I won't even be able to say goodbye. I'll just disappear. So I apologise in advance.
Oh, that's cold though.
On a Sunday, they open at 8, I think. I think it's 8 on a Sunday. Would you like me to check it for you? Yeah, little Hugo. Little buddy. Tui says hello, Vips. My girlfriend waves hello, Tui.
Oh, it just made it to 9 o'clock.
9?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Jet sauce.
No, I don't have
No.
anything.
It's all stewed pork and bacon.
Barbecue. Oh, what can I sing for you, Stevie? What would you like today? Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my life will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. I don't remember too much more of that song. Surprised I remember that much. But I set fire to the rain, watched it burn when I touched your face. Alrighty then. Thanks, Tui. So we've got to figure out a project that we can paint, sorry, not print, that is something we can do in the style of the Arcane. Oh yeah, it's pissing down, mate. See you, Stevie. yeah, no, it's bucketing down. It's been raining non-stop for like 2 days. There's areas of Brisbane that are really badly flooded and blah blah blah. It's like crazy levels of rain. Drumner, I would absolutely love to give you some feedback, my friend. I assume it is the bus that you posted in dirty paint water in. The Cthulhu bust, is that correct? That's exciting, mate. Yeah, no, look, I was on the fence about Monty this year. I was really thinking about it, and it's still not out of the realms of possibility. I know my girlfriend's what?
That's right.
That's right. My girlfriend is very excited about a trip this year, and I'm still a bit wary on the whole COVID world situation that we're in. So, but yeah, it's a possibility. That's about as much as I'm willing to commit to. But yeah, after the 2 previous years' experience that we had, for me to miss that is going to be pretty upsetting. But it is what it is. That is the world we live in at the moment. So let's just grab. Oh, I bought a new red today, or a different red from the one I've used. I was previously using this contrast paint, Flesh Tearers red, and I bought Blood Angels red. I might try Blood Angels red, see how it goes. Look, I mean, even in Brisbane, Australia, our approach to COVID's been very, 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 very tight. We're pretty much everything's full systems go. So, I mean, I don't know what the future holds, of course, but I'd be surprised if we went back to very, very tight restrictions. Barring a really significant mutated strain of some description. So yeah. Alright, let's have a look at Drumner's figure, friends. Alright. Nalin's got 300 viewers. What a legend. What's she doing? What a legend. She's been going for 10 hours. How do you go for 10 hours? That's what I want to know. I did 6 the other day when I had my 6-month anniversary and I nearly cried. Oh, cool. All right. Thanks, Plank. Okay, let's just turn this on. Boom. So this is Drumner's bust. All right. Well, said Chicken Man. No, I'm not rating this. I was just looking at Nalind. She's got 300 viewers. Crazy. All right, let's do a little. Let's do a little thing here. So let's go grayscale. So this is always your best tool for looking at your values. So here is what the model looks like in color. Here's what it looks like in grayscale. So the grayscale lets you take every color and plot it on the value scale, 0 to 10, 0 being black, 10 being white, and get an understanding of how they all sit. And what this will usually highlight is whether you have enough contrast or not. And as you can see, this is probably my biggest area for improvement, is around your values. So when you look at a figure, with all the colors and everything, when you have enough value contrast, you really can see the distinct separate areas. And so looking at this green OSL, what we're actually getting is a color and a value that is the same intensity as all of this purple on the other side. And so you're actually you're getting the sense that both the natural ambient light is the same value as this, what I'm assuming is supposed to be intense, vibrant green light. So there's just a disconnect between those two things. You really need to have a much more either vibrant and intense OSL and a more darker value, potentially even desaturated color palette on the right, or there needs to be, g'day Tavianya, there needs to be a clearer distinct shift between those two areas. In terms of the actual OSL, it's a second area for improvement. So let's zoom in here. Oh, what are you doing? Give me a grabby fist. Thank you. So light is really interesting, the way that it works, and what you've got here is traditional highlighting, as opposed to directional highlighting. So what I mean by that, let's use a little brush. So if we consider that the light source is coming from this direction, so sort of the top area, this highlight is in the correct position. This one probably gets a pass mark as well. This one's not too bad. This one is wrong. You know, we should have light here, here. We should have light here. And here. So now that's assuming that the light source is coming from there, which is what I'm guessing. However, and this is a crucial part of directional lighting, etc. Because of this angle of the light, we should also have a highlight here, 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 here. Because if you think about the light, that's the direction it's coming from. This should be a highlight. So should this. So should this. You'll get no highlight on this area. You'll get a much deeper recess there. So the question I always like to start with any paint job, it's more of a subconscious thing for me these days, but is where is the light source? And my perspective on this is that we don't have a clear light source. Doesn't want to let me go back any further. Based on this OSL. I think the eyes need to be a bit more standoutish. Anytime you have a monster face, you know, you need to have something to latch onto. And at the moment, I'm more drawn to the greenish sort of area than his eyes. And I would really love for his eyes to be the number one focal point. Technically, it's pretty good, mate. Like the painting's fine. There's no real areas of critique there. So I think you'll find that what you're experiencing is just a pretty normal thing for a person who has gone from miniature painting into bust and larger painting. It's a different skill set. It has different requirements. So yeah, just keep chipping away, mate. You'll learn those things. You'll continue to improve. G'day, Top. Haven't you got D&D tonight, mate? That is a lot of money, mate. Instead, you get to spend a wonderful amount of time with Big Dano. However long that time is, we appreciate it. I know it's Wampa who plays D&D on a Saturday night, isn't it? Alright. You're welcome, mate. So this particular figure is way more detailed than I am prepared to paint. Ghost Raven, g'day mate. Definitely no masters in here, mate. unless you count Cujo and Tui, who are both outstanding. Ooh. Alright, we're going to do a little cheeky dry brush, I think. What happened to you? Did I leave you with stuff in you, did I? Let's do a real cheeky dry brush. Pretend that we didn't. Real professional miniature painters don't use dry brushing. See you, Tui. You're a legend, mate. Happy painting to you. Look forward to seeing some of your stuff soon, buddy. And be good to yourself, mate. Haha, thanks, mate. Didn't need to do that, but we accept. We graciously accept. Yes, for those just joining the stream, i.e. Topulus and others, we did receive a Nico Galaxy order for the floating city diorama. Eventually, when we get around to that. A little way off yet, but. Wee. 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 You tell him, Hugo. Alright, well, I'm just going to do a little bit more on, I might actually glue this guy to the thing now. What do we think about that? No, I won't do that. That's a mistake. Got a lot of stuff left on this little dude, so. It's a real lazy way of doing leather, what I've just done there, but it tends to look okay, so rock and roll. Alright. This dude. No, I'm not going to do too much on this guy. I don't think. Let me think about this. So yeah, I need to do these claws and these little bits. Yeah. Okay. This is exciting. go. Yeah, I can. The Kickstarter's live, so I can absolutely show the diorama off and talk about it in detail now. Yeah, let me grab that out. Stand by. Just a comfy as, bro. Stay there, buddy. All right. Yes, this diorama. What to say? Well, I got the figures just after Christmas. I feel like they arrived in between Christmas and New Year. I can't remember the specifics. But I sent Scott a message. I was like, "Oh, the dude's arrived, thanks, mate." Sent him the picture and stuff, and then I sent him a picture about 3 days later, and it was finished. And he's like, "You're a fuckwit, mate." So, no, look, the models were great to paint. Really enjoyed, particularly this dude. Like, this guy was awesome. Everything about his figure was just absolutely bang on. Musculature on the chest is great. The volumes for the metal's awesome. Just like the leather bits, everything about him was awesome. He was a dream. This guy was my second favourite to paint. Feel pretty similarly, but there's a lot of elements that are a lot harder to put together. There's a lot more leather and so forth. And then she was my least favourite, and I feel like that's noticeable in the paint job. But yeah, she was still nice. There's still a lot of areas I liked painting on her, and probably the reason I felt like I didn't like her that much was the wooden arm and the little bits of wood. Never really feel that great about wooden arms. So yeah, but in terms of like the sculpts and there's a lot of good elements in there. I didn't really have any concept about colour palette or what I wanted to do for the figures until I basically put them all on a base. I was like, I assembled them and then I was like, oh, they look cool together on a base like this. So in terms of what I would do differently, I would probably move this chick over a little bit more, because if you have a look at this is the front angle, right? Both of these guys are looking front on, and she's sort of directly behind him. If she was more further over and sort of turned a little bit more front on, it would look good. So as it is now, you sort of get three angles that aren't really, like, that's probably the best angle in terms of seeing the models, and it's a shit one, I don't think he sculpted him himself, no mate, he's not a sculptor. I'm pretty sure he paid someone to do it, but he does love the wood elves, he does love the concept of these evil elves, so. Greens were fun. Green's my favourite colour to paint, I think. You can do so much with green, it's interesting. And yeah. Wanted her to have a different colour that made her stand out with the purple. So to give her a more mystical vibe. But yeah, overall, I really like the figures. I'd recommend them for sure. In terms of, are they worth getting? Absolutely. They're probably about mid level in terms of complexity for painting 75mm. They're they're not the easiest 75mm figures you'll get, but they're certainly pretty straightforward. G'day Mango, welcome mate. But yeah, the Kickstarter's live now. I'm sure someone will post it in the chat if you're interested in signing up for those models. If you pop in the comments section that Big Deno sent me, you'll get absolutely nothing. But Scott will be feeling much better about his decision to send the models to me to paint. Was it Victor Aguilar, was it? Oh, yeah. Oh, Deep Blue Ice is a fucking mad guy. Love that dude. So yeah, go on the Kickstarter page, comment Big Deno sent me, and yeah, that'll help me get more free stuff in the future. Thank you. Don't forget, I saw someone, it was actually Colwell, say, I don't have any money at the moment. This is a Trent Dennison pro tip for all of you noobs. I've kickstarted a lot of games, a lot of little board games and stuff. And the absolute key to victory is you get in there and you just back the project for $1. Because not everyone has money at the moment. So you just back the project for a single buckaroo, and then you get to go into the pledge manager and you can just upgrade your pledge to get all the models that you want. It's perfect. So if you like the models and you're like, yeah, I really want them but I can't afford them right now, go back it for $1, and then you'll come back in 3 months and you'll have the money for it. And if you decide by that time, no, I don't really want them, you've only contributed $1. I'm at the point now where if there's a game that mildly interests me, I'll just tip in $1. Just in case when the pledge manager rolls around, I'm like, oh yeah, you know what, I actually really want that. And you're in. Rock and roll. That is an absolute pro tip right there. I'll tell you what. Backed plenty of Kickstarters in my time. I think I'm tipping over 70 or 80 now. You still can, Vipertron. You still can. I was hoping we could just start that the Valkyrie today. I think we're a chance. I am ready for our new project, friends. I am ready to start something new. What else do we need to do on this guy? Bows, sword blades, and some wood. For a 75mm figure, they're a pretty good starting one. And the other benefit of choosing them as a first figure is there is some really good video tutorials that the people who painted the box arts put together that are specifically aimed at people that are, you know, a little more inexperienced at painting that scale. So yeah, they are a really good first 75mm scale figure to paint. Just remember though, make sure you get in the comments and say Big Deno sent me. You get no benefit out of it. Just makes me look really cool.
Alright, bro.
G'day X-Tab, you heading off?
I'm gonna take your car.
Alright,
Crash it.
crash it.
The windscreen wipers come on automatically,
They do. No, you got to flick the thing. The lights come on automatically.
This is not a good start.
It's a great start.
Crash your car. Got it.
X-Tab, I'm talking about the L's in Miniacs Kickstarter. They look like this. Stay here with me, kiddo. You have to get them from Kickstarter, my friend. They are currently a Kickstarter right now. You go, you're staying here with me, buddy.
I still might chicken out, so you might see me in a few seconds.
You're gonna be fine.
Oh, buddy, it's okay.
Hey, come here, buddy. Hey, come here. Come here.
Wait.
Oh no, buddy, she's going. Little Hugo looks very sad. So, I like Miniacs Kickstarter. I think it blows my mind that the Aquilare Kickstarter hasn't got the same level of interest because, man, they're awesome. The models are unreal. Yeah, I've tipped in for $1 on the Aquilare one, so I can decide which ones I want, if all of them. We talked the other day about me doing a diorama with all 5 of the figures. I know, buddy, I know. She's gone, she's left you alone. Indeed, he does have reach. And yeah, obviously, am super thrilled for him and his Kickstarter and success. So yeah, it's not to diminish his Kickstarter in any way, but more just to point out how good Aquilare Kickstarter is. Yeah, we talked about a diorama using the 5 Aquilare models. That could be cool. Could be a nice little one like the Hera models one, the Wastelands figures. Could be fun. No, I did not. Hey buddy, you alright? Come here. Don't run away. I just want to love you. Little buddy. You should let me love you. we'll just make that this reddy colour, a little bit of this in it. It's just a nothing element. You alright, buddy? Hey, you alright? No? Whoa, that's crazy. That is crazy. No, I mean, like, yeah. Miniax model's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely stoked. But it does show you the value of social media and presence. But yeah, the Arcalaro models are fucking unreal. So Miniax does have the brush coffin as well, though, which is, I don't know what percentage of people are interested in that versus the figures, but you know. To sale 1990, thank you. Alright, well, to finish off today's stream, I think we will adjust the camera and show off the whole piece. Oh, hey buddy, you gonna sit there with me? G'day Wampa. Ah, Buxy. What's going on, son? Conrad, g'day. Hugo for scale next to the piece. I can do that, I reckon. I reckon he'd let me pick him up for that. Let's grab him. He's decided to sit down on the pillow now. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, you alright? Here, come here, buddy. Come here. Hey, buddy. I know you're sad that your mum's gone to the shops. Alright, here's Hugo next to the diorama. There you go, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for disturbing you. You're a good boy. You're a good, sweet boy. Alright, I'm putting this together. I'm tired of not having it together. Okay, let's go. Cheeky Arvo paint, lovely. Yeah, no, I don't know that I'll be joining you today. Certainly not in the early afternoon. Maybe in the later afternoon. We'll see how we go. Onwards. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's pretty okay. Yeah, I was just actually saying before, mate. I haven't actually gone anything on it yet. I've just gone $1, just so I can mull over it and think about if it is a project I want to do the whole 9 yards on, or if I want to just maybe grab 1 or 2 of them, because I don't love all of the models. Like I don't love the big the big dude walking out of the forest. I do love the chick on the broom. I do love the chick with the helmet, and yeah, the old man of the forest is okay. So yeah, the witch is nice. So yeah, it's like, I love a couple of the models. I like a couple of the models, and one I'm not fussed on. So if I am going to go balls deep and do a whole diorama, I need to think about it, if I'm willing to make that sacrifice. You alright, kiddo? You alright? Should be back soon, buddy. She's just going to the shops. No, I'm not going. No, my little dog's a bit nervous that girlfriend's gone to the shops without him. Thinks his life's over. Got the teal Sequoia. Wow, 12 months. Outrageous, isn't it? Yeah, I think I did my first stream last year in January, but I really only set up my Twitch stream and everything and got going on. Okay, rapid. About middle of Feb. So yeah, we've been streaming for 12 months. I didn't do a celebration stream for 1 year, but I might do one sometime soon. Alright, Bucks. But I'll definitely be doing a birthday stream in the next few weeks. Get hype. Get hype. Birthday boys. It is. Well, actually, the women's NRL starts today, so I'm just going to put this guy on the diorama and see how he looks. Pretty good. Teal Sequoia, that was a matte varnish, my friend. Was this product here, AK Ultra Matte, a glorious product that I 10 out of 10 recommend. So yes, we will indeed put everything together for almost the final time. Today, but we've got about where do I keep them? I've been very fortunate, and then recently I've been able to sell everything that I've done, including all of the big dioramas. I just thin it down with a bit of the normal thinner that I use, but it absolutely kills every shine. It's super matte, absolutely. This is a skin first, I think. Yeah, it'll kill your shine. Absolutely. Huh. That's cool, man. Yeah, do it. So yes, I sold Camelot. I've sold all of the dioramas, the little ones that I did, Icewind Dale and all those. But yeah, haven't got a sale for this one just yet. But you never know, you're like in the big city. actually might actually airbrush this skin tone, I think. I'm a huge fan of like trying to take different skill sets and applications into this one. You know, oil paint is a great example. Mecha, Gundam, those guys do a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, I am definitely going to sell this one. Yes, assuming anyone is willing to buy it, I will sell it for sure. Alright, so we're going to go reverse. I'm going to start with the highest value. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, awesome, mate. Well, I hope she lives up to the expectations. Alright, then we'll go down to another one. Well, I'm going to do seven figures for Curse City project, and then a little jewel and the Moon Man, and then after that we're into the realms of who knows. I mean, I did all my Nico models arrived, but I'm not ready to do that project. Bucks and I are doing our little diorama, so it'll probably be that one actually, which is a joint collaboration with 2 Bucks, where we're going to paint a little scene together. Yeah. I've got the scale 75 Kickstarter is going to be the next big project I do, which is the Zodiac one. So I'm going to be doing the whole diorama for the Zodiac. I don't know why I fucking do this actually, like seriously, it's fucking stupid. You alright, buddy? You alright, bud? You alright? Good boy. She'll be back soon, buddy. Just wait. Be back before you know it.
You're a good boy.
She is tall, yes. Yeah, I love this model. This is my favourite model. I left it till the end because I'm like, yeah. That's a good question. It takes a lot of time and a lot of skill to be able to go all the way up to a really genuinely light colour over a darker base. There's a couple of issues with airbrushing, right? And the biggest issue with airbrushing is it's really hard to replicate with a brush. So if you do airbrush a skin tone like I've done here, you'll often find that if you have to go in and make adjustments, that it just doesn't look right, because even though you're using the same colours you run through the airbrush, you're not getting the same value, same intensity of colour, etc. So the reason I'm explaining all that is when I'm doing female skin tones, usually I'm expecting that I'm going to have to make some adjustments with a brush, and I find it's much easier to get the high value colour as you with a brush when you start with the high value. I haven't really explained that all that well, but like these areas where I've just left that colour will be very, very close to the brush colour because of the fact that I started with that pure and did a couple of layers so that it was a almost pure version of, I used fairy flesh. So when I highlight with fairy flesh now, the high areas should look the same as the airbrush high areas. Whereas if you were to go the other way and you were to build up stages from dark to light, when you do those last highlights of fairy flesh, you're getting that really dilute, softened version of it. So then you go in with a brush and all of a sudden it looks different, you know? So that's the theory anyway. Problem the first is I didn't do a really pure smooth layer, so you know this. Oh look, airbrushing is an art in and of itself, and there's so much to learn. So you know that was not even really a conscious sort of thought process for me there. I just went, you know, I'm gonna go light to dark here. What was the diorama? I'd be keen to see it. Love me some dioramas. Oh yeah, was it Chris Sear's Adventurer diorama? It's great. Look, mate, I explained pretty much day one that my value in streaming comes from the questions, right? I do this because I get asked questions, and when I get asked questions, I'm then forced to evaluate why I do things. And sometimes, like in that instance just there, you know, it solidifies a thought that maybe was more subconscious than conscious, and that's a valuable thing for me. You know, I think if you look at most disciplines, you reach a certain point, and your next step before you can continue to improve is actually teaching others. So I don't claim to be a master of this, but I'm trying to get better as well, and my method for trying to get better is to try and share my knowledge a little bit. Okay, let's go. Little Hugo is so depressed right now. He's sitting on a little blanket, a little pillow next to me, and he's just like staring at the door. I know, buddy. Alright, so before we go any further on the skin tone, you know, that's pretty good so far. It doesn't look pretty good, right, because everything around it is in the same tones. So I'm actually going to go in and paint some of the metal areas in black, which should give us a bit better concept of how everything's looking. We'll decide what bits we want to be in bronze. Yep, for sure. The airbrush is such a powerful tool, but what it won't ever do is make it easy to give you a really strong, vibrant colour easily. It's always a pastel version. It's always a less effective version of the colour. Now that might not be true in all cases. I'm sure there are painters who can use an airbrush to get absolute powerful colours, no problems at all. I am not one of those people. So for me, I just accept that it's not going to be an intensely powerful colour. I use that to my advantage rather than that'll all be in bronze under there. Do, 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 do. I like how there's similar aesthetic choices made across these figures. I just finished painting the druid, and he's got this whole vibe going on as well. Which is awesome. All right, let's get some. Sorry, buddy, watch your head. Some Rhinox hide. So you can already see, you know, what a difference this area being done in black makes for the skin. You know, it already feels, you know, like it feels a lot more natural, but nothing's finished yet. No skin's done, but we'll probably tweak the colour and the vibrancy with a little bit of oh, g'day Aspire Painting, thanks for the raid, mate. Why don't you go follow Aspire? I haven't set up my shout outs, mate, so I'm real sorry, but yeah, go follow that guy. Everyone, do it. G'day Voxel Forge. Friends, if you're new here, I am currently working on the last figure in a very big project that I've been working on for about 5 weeks. Actually, I don't even know if it's 5 weeks. Here's what the project is. It's this diorama. Thanks for following Voxel Forge. Yes, it should be very fun to finish this off and start something new. Can't get it out of my head now. When did I start it? I'm pretty sure I had a break from streaming, and then when I came back, that was when I started the project. So I feel like it was like I came back just after CanCon. Thanks, Wampa. You're a legend. I feel like it was just after CanCon that was the case. So it's only been like 4 weeks really. I do a lot of work building it though, I guess. Anyway, neither here nor there. Since I got back to streaming, I've been working on this project. Alright, let's prepare for some bronzy bits. We're in the somewhat boring stage of painting friends, so we're not doing anything exciting. So I apologise for that. Can't always be super interesting works. Much as we would like it to be. That's a good point, really. Well, good to know. Yeah, so we'll hopefully start to see things come to life a little bit more once we've just blocked in these few areas. I think I've talked about this a little bit before, but it's actually one of the most important things you can do is understanding the values across the piece. So when I was talking about that skin tone before, I was like, yeah, the skin tone looks really bad before. But that's because we didn't have an understanding of how the other values on the model were going to look. So now by blocking in all of these other areas, we can see how the skin tone actually reads, which is good. I like that colour. I just changed up my all of my paint organisation, and now I'm annoyed because I really want to find some specific colours, and it's going to take me way too long to fucking trundle through all these. Alright, I'll just have to go with... Nah, we're going to do it. Can't not do it. Yeah, I haven't actually thought about the wings yet. I am generally not the biggest fan of painting feathers. Actually, if you've been watching my stream, you would probably know that already. So, yes. So I haven't really thought about the feathers yet. That's a problem for future Trent to solve. We'll probably try and keep them to be pretty natural colours, you know, normal feathery colour palette. may have to make this chick a redhead just because it's my favourite colour. It's my girlfriend's hair colour. We'll see. Ain't got nothing but time, baby. Actually, I want to finish this guy tomorrow on Party Monday. If I don't finish this tomorrow, I'll be very unhappy. Just ready to stick a fork in this project. Call it a day. Alright. So I think that is just about enough of this colour. Just about enough. Currently listening to the Dresden Files audiobooks for the 5th time, I reckon. And I'm at book 12 in the Dresden Files, which if you're familiar with the Dresden Files, is a pretty crazy book. Every time I have listened to it or read it, I've just been like, oh my god, holy shit. Alright, cool. Alright, let's try some non-metallic metal. Might grab a light flesh for the highlight colour for this, I think. There you are. Yes, I have all of them on audiobook. They are outrageously good. Okay, so we're going to start with our blocking out of the values for the light. So let's go with this area here. This is just a normal sort of colour. This bad boy go like this side. This bad boy will go like this side. This chick. This. So all I'm doing right now is just positioning the lights and thinking about what sort of shapes I want on the metal. None of this is end game. There's no absolute concrete decisions made, but we get to really establish what we think it's going to look like. This one. zoom in a bit for you, I think. See how that looks. As we build up the various steps in the metal, what we get to see is a little bit more of a sense of if the light's working, if we need to change it, what changes we need to make about the values, the lights. So this process can be very iterative, where you review at each step and go, yeah, I need to make a change here, this doesn't have enough value here, and constantly working backwards and forwards. But as you get closer and closer to each step, you can then establish, oh yeah, I need to have a real clear sense of light in this location. I need a real clear sense of some reflections. Okay, let's go. Usually at this step we start to introduce some little scratches that actually add to that perspective that it's metal, and the direction of the brush stroke at this point tends to be pretty important. We want to reinforce that this is a metallic surface. My girlfriend hasn't returned from the shops. Should we be concerned? This is the first time she's taking my car for a drive by herself. Has there been an international incident? Sunday morning. I have a Sunday morning stream. Very relaxed. Sunday morning, rain is falling. Just share some skin. Whoa, whoa. Something about swaying like branches in a storm. Sing the weather sail together till it ends. That may be all I need. Darkness, she is all I see. Come and rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning. I never wanna leave. I had not planned on it, my friend, but thank you. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're starting to add those little scratches and lines and imperfections now. Release the hero. Unleash the chihuahua. If you're bored because I'm not talking, I'm sorry. This is just like the thing I was most enthusiastic about painting on this model, so just really enjoying its process. Yes, that is what I do. So my dad always said, you're not here to fuck spiders. Just get the shit done. Get excited. Move along. Move along. Go ahead as you waste your days with thinking. When you pull everyone's hands. hands are taking hold. Your hands are mine to hold. Sing to me. Oh, you gotta keep it strong. Move along, just to make it through. And oh, you gotta keep it strong. Move along, just to make it through. Move along. Move along. Alright, we're getting into the exciting part of the non-metallic metal now. It starts to look like non-metallic metal. Find out what is wrong. We move along. I don't know if you can hear, but the rain is absolutely bucketing down. It is crazy how much rain we've had. Definitely got to remember this is the viewing angle. She's standing on top of the thing on this angle, so I've got to remember that. Alright, I don't like this bit, need to work on that. This is the step that makes everything look good. We'll switch to the tiny brush. Check that my girlfriend's not in trouble. She made it. Good for her. Did you hear something, buddy? What did you hear?
Hey, buddy.
She's back. How'd you go, bro?
It's fine, bro, but it's really like there's a lot of flooding.
Yeah, it's bucketing down, hey?
Did you see my message?
Yeah, you couldn't figure out the
Oh,
keys.
I just mustn't have done it.
Yeah, you just gotta, yeah,
Wiggle it.
wiggle it a bit. Yeah.
Hey, buddy! Oh my god! Ah. Oh my god! Oh my god, he's so excited! He's so excited, boy! The shops are really busy.
Yeah.
Hi! 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 Oh, I saw someone run a red light.
Whoa.
Oh, buddy! Oh, buddy. Wait, are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realize that people could hear me.
Say hello.
I was just being such an idiot talking to Hugo.
My girlfriend has little nicknames for Hugo, right? And the latest one is Buckethead.
Little buckethead, come here, buddy.
I don't know why, other than he's like a bucket of chicken.
Hey, little chicken. Little chicken. Oops! He fell over. Oh, oh, oh.
Alright, you're seeing this on a hyper. There you go. So that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty metal. I'll add some little bits to that, I think. Good time, yep. Alright friends, well we are gonna finish up stream pretty soon. But I hope you've all enjoyed this little stream as we draw to a close, the finish line of my fucking project. It's taken me. Oh yes, olive dip. Yes, get in. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. It's been nice to have you, Wampa. What else do we get? Yeah, the good bread rolls. Yeah. G'day, Paul. Hey, you've timed it to perfection, mate. We're literally just about to finish up. Very poor, very poor. How goes life, mate? Last time we spoke, things weren't going all that well for you. Hopefully it's onwards and upwards. Good, mate.
Hugo, I got you some treats.
I am excited about how this lady looks already. Already. Alright friends, good stream today, pretty pleased with the progress. I'll have a finished diorama tomorrow I think. How good. Let's have a look at who's streaming and see whom we can raid into. Let's go. Thank you indeed, great people, for window capture. Okay, let's go. Alright, Jimmy the Brush. I don't know that I've seen. Have I rated him? No, I don't think I have. So let's go have a look at what he's doing. I need to understand this lady. She said she was painting a autumn forest dragon. I want to see her Instagram. That's pretty cool actually. I like that song. Jimmy, what are you up to? It's 2 people.
It's the best thing there. You don't need to spend any money, you don't need anything expensive. So keep your brushes going forever.
And I would say also, try not to use the tip too much.
Alright, see, let's have a look at the little people. Any little people going under here? Why is everyone streaming Elden Ring on miniature figures? Piss off. Subnautica. Unexpected. Look, let's raid into Jimmy the Brush. I don't think we've raided into him before. So let's do it. Friends, I hope you're all having a glorious day. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you on Party Monday tomorrow for me. Whatever day it is for you, and we'll have a ripping good time. You're wonderful. Right. Big Dano out.
It's not my fault. I know it is my fault, but it's not my fault. I was just trying something out,
Oh no. Oh Lord.
Big Dino, welcome in. How you doing?
Dino, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Howdy, Lordy.